Hello, awesome humans. It's Nina Kovner with Passion Squared with this week's episode of Q and Awesome. And this week's question, another one I get often, is how do I get unstuck? Meaning, how do I pull my head out of my you-know-what when I don't feel like doing something, when I can't figure out what to write about or shoot a video about, or an idea if I can't find ideas, if I just get stuck. Like, I've been stuck writing my second book, titled Untitled. And what I've learned about being stuck and getting unstuck is it's obviously totally psychological. And a lot of times it's tied to perfectionism. We collectively as humans, our brains, very powerful, and many times we just create resistance. We create resistance within ourselves because there's a reason why we either feel we don't deserve to do the project, we don't deserve the success that may be a result of the project or the action that we take. But what I'm going to focus on today is probably one of the biggest reasons we get stuck, and that's perfectionism. I am a recovering perfectionist. It almost killed me. I wrote about it in my first book, Follow Your Heart. And perfectionism doesn't exist. It's not real. We were not created to be perfect. We were created to be human. And what I learned is that we are all perfectly imperfect. And so perfectionism is a killer and really stops us in our tracks from creating awesome. And we say we're stuck, but really what it is we just want something to be so perfect. We want to achieve the impossible, and therefore we do nothing. And when we do nothing, we get really down on ourselves and bummed. So it's just this continuous cycle of just yuck. So here's a couple things that I do. First of all, I step back, take a huge step back, because we get so create so much activity in our brain that we can never get anything done. So taking a step back is huge. That's the first thing. Throwing away the to-do list, the expectations that we set on ourselves, that I have to do this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this. Not really. We create a lot of activity sometimes just to keep busy. But what happens is by creating all that activity, our brains get all jumbled, and no wonder we can't get anything done. So trash the to-do list. Start over. Focus on what's important. I've talked about that in other episodes of Q and Awesome before. Breathe. Breathe. Step back and breathe and know it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's just temporary. And most importantly, getting rid of that perfectionism disease and just having the courage to start anyway. Just start anyway. Just do it anyway. I know it's hard. It's really hard. But those who create more. And the reason those who create more is because we just practice. It's because we just start anyway, even if it's not awesome. My first blog was a total joke. I look back at it now. I haven't deleted it. It's still on my blog because it really allows me to celebrate the progress that I've made. So start anyway. And before I go, quick book recommendation. For me, the person that helps me the most in this area is Brene Brown. And the book is The Gifts of Imperfection. And I want to read you a quote from that book. It's on my phone. Understanding the difference between healthy striving and perfectionism is critical to laying down the shield and picking up your life. Research shows that perfectionism hampers success. In fact, it's often the path to depression, anxiety, addiction, and life paralysis. That's Brene Brown, The Gifts of Imperfection. So, forget about being perfect. Just focus on being awesome. Number one. Number two, trash the to-do list. Number three, breathe. It's going to be okay. And number four, start anyway. And bonus points, read The Gifts of Imperfection from Brene Brown. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Thank you for the question. I love you. You can ask me questions. You can tweet me at PassionSquared2, #QandAwesome, or you can email me at awesome@passionsquared.net. I love you guys. Have an awesome week. Bye.